Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
We thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Besides, if it was me, I'm coming. I'm flat out coming.
It's my quarterback. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair.
Hello, and welcome once again to another edition of the Sports Report Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. This episode of the Sports Report Podcast is being brought to you by Rock Audio. If you need any audio equipment for your podcast or your gaming stream, check out Roke.info for all your audio needs. Let me go ahead and bring everyone into the show. First, he is my co-host, and this man has forgotten more baseball than I would ever know. Remember my man, 7 and 7. What's up?
Man, you know what? I'm watching this game right now, and I've got to say, I'm pretty sure that Travis Hunter spent some time with the Kardashians in the offseason because he is handling that ball something fierce, man.
Dag.
just grabbing it, like I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and bring in our next person as we got a tie game with KC, Kansas City, and the Jacksonville Jaguars at 14, third quarter, 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Let me go ahead and bring in this gentleman is also with me on Saturday nights for the Geek Gauntlet podcast. So, bro, man, Ando and Ando, what's up?
What's up, guys? How we doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'll be better. I got a public service announcement I want to talk about when we start the show, pertaining to clowns in the NFL. Very important subject, very near and dear to my heart. But I want to bring everybody in so that everybody can feel my wrath because I feel like this is a very important subject.
But it ain't even your. It
ain't even my team.
It ain't even your team.
It's shit that bothers me. It's
okay.
Shit that absolutely bothers me.
Okay. All right. And and this gentleman is from the original Players versus Team. Let me remember, man, John. Hey, John, what's up? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. Vikings got to win, so I'm chilly.
Undefeated in level in London. What 5-0 in London?
5-0 all time in London.
I think we spent 2 weeks there.
Yeah.
So
well, 2 weeks overseas because you guys played in Dublin last week.
Right.
All right. Let me go ahead and set the stage for Ando. We're looking at the Tennessee Titans defeating the Arizona Cardinals 22-21 on a walk-off field goal. Now, how we got there is some of the most comedic bullshit I have ever seen in my life. Ever. So I'm gonna put the screen on Ando to go ahead and describe everything and take it away, my friend. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give it to you.
My nickname now is John.
Yeah, the antenna, boy. He got the RCA antenna with the button in the middle.
Oh my god! Man, he got it from Radio Shack.
For you people that don't know, Radio Shack is an old-time electronics show or no time electronics shop that you can buy.
Oh,
Ando has class. He went to Circuit City.
Yeah. That's how old it is. Dust and everything, bro. Dust and everything.
Oh man! All right,
so-
Ed. I'm gonna give you the screen. Take it away.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ando. I'm a big fan of football. We have an epidemic going on in the NFL, definitely over the last 2 weeks, but we are seeing the number of fumbles occur in the NFL. No, I'm not talking about your average every day somebody hit me in the chest and the ball falls from my hands, or I'm going to make a catch, I get 2 feet down and I get blasted. No, there's an epidemic, ladies and gentlemen, that need to be fixed in the NFL of fumbling on the 1 fucking yard line. How in the blue monkey hell do you go 78 yards? You are running. You have the ball in your hand for 78 yards. And all of a sudden, in the back of your mind, you think that 79th stop, fuck it, I don't need the ball. The ball doesn't need to cross the plane of the goal line. I'm already here. They just might as well call it. We saw it last week with Adonis Mitchell. We see it this week with Amari DeMarcado, a fourth running back who probably shouldn't even be in the game, but because of injuries to John Connor, because of injuries to Trey Benson, you're getting an opportunity to play. Hold on to the football. That's all you got. You did the hard part. You got past the line of scrimmage. You got past the guys that were bigger than you. You got 21 other guys chasing you down the field, and you think, nah, I don't need this loaf of bread. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Nah. I'm going to celebrate as I cross the line. You officially should have to put on a clown helmet. Fuck the condoms that they put on the helmet for concussions. You need to put on a clown head if you screw up this way. Yes, the Guardian caps. I call them condoms because they look like really loose helmets. So they're condoms. You need to put a clown head on your helmet if you fuck up like this. They teach you this at Little League level, guys. Hold on to the football. You have training camp where they hit you with foam bats so that you don't lose the football. I so badly wanted to dress up in clown costume makeup and talk about Amari today. And then Adonis, who did it last week. Oh my God. I don't know if Jory is watching this. Jory, if you're watching this, I'm sorry that the Titans had to win in a situation like this. But for crying out loud.
Don't ask how, they ask how many.
And then and the fact that you can make a highlight reel of the worst plays of the week and have just the Arizona Cardinals show up between Kyler Murray fumbling the football because he's too short to catch it, and it hits him right in the face, and it's it hits him in the fucking face. You have a defender intercept the ball inside the 5-yard line, and instead of just staying down, just stay down. The Simpsons told you to stay down. You get up and fumble the football, and Tyler Lockett recovers it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
My brain hurts. I'm laughing hysterically at the Arizona Cardinals. This is the Cardinals team that essentially is 3 last-second field goals away from being 5-0. Like, let's put that into perspective. If they don't screw up against the 49ers, they win 15-13. If they kick the ball into the kicking zone and don't make the mistake on the kickoff with less than a minute to play against, you're fighting about overtime. So this is the Cardinals team that could be 4-0. And then if you don't fuck up 2, 3, 4, 5, not 6, not 7, not 8. This is a Cardinals team that can make the argument that they're 5-0. But no, you have a guy decide he's going to drop the football at the 1-yard line. You have a defender who decides that he's going to try and make a play and fumble the football into the end zone that then the Titans collect. You have Kyler Murray, who can't pay attention to the ball, hits him flat in the face. Now, I get that he's only 5'10", so if he's 6'2", that kind of hits him in the chest, so he has more of a reaction. But Oh my! I
Don't
the
have a stroke.
Cardinals are locale of the week. That's all I'm gonna say. Floor is yours.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you
What
get all
the
that?
fuck just happened?
Did you get
Do
all
you
that
feel
out?
better?
You feel better?
Yes. No, I don't. Like how the Arizona Cardinals should not be a pro football team. Like Gannon, fix your shit, man. Fix your people and fix your shit. Okay, now I'm finished.
Well,
You finished?
I think we need to move on.
I just want to
Ain't
say,
nothing else to be
I'm
said.
sorry.
I
I'm
just wanna
sorry. Can I
say-
finish? Can I finish? Can I please finish?
I can't
Okay, I'm finished.
it is in Kyler Murray's defense. The Call of Duty beta came out this weekend.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
So
We
he
talked
was
about that this morning. Yep.
Oh my God. Is
Like,
that why
I
he went to the
mean-
Blue Medical tent? Because he wanted to make sure the beta got fully downloaded?
Yeah, he was checking his download.
Okay,
That's what he
alright.
was doing. He was checking his download. Like I've been saying for years that Kyler Murray should not be in the NFL. He should have played baseball. I'm not going to say the dude's not athletic. I'm not saying the dude doesn't have talent, but there are far more capable individuals that should at least be getting a shot over Kyler Murray. I'd rather pull Julian Edelman out of retirement and put him under center for the Cardinals, and you'd get a better result than what you're dealing with right now if you're a Cardinals fan.
I mean, the Cardinals all over this. I don't know. Marvin Harrison Jr. looked great last night, but the other two games, I don't know. Like, he wasn't helping Kyler Murray at all.
Did Patrick get picked off? Son of a
He sure the
bitch.
fuck did. Pick got darn 6, buddy.
Man,
Yep.
I need Patrick
Yep.
to play well for my fantasy team. God damn it. Sorry, bad language. I know,
Freaking
bad language. I'm
6,
sorry.
man. Pick 6.
All because I brought out the rabbit ears today. Sorry, guys.
It's because you were saying non-church words on the broadcast, sir. Jesus punishes sinners. That's why that happened. You
I
need to just take the
apologize.
entire blame.
Please, Jesus, this is my fault. Don't let the Chiefs get blamed for my loss. I also will try and watch my language and try not to blame the Arizona Cardinals for all of my shortcomings, just like Kyler
Don't.
Murray. In your name I pray, amen.
Don't lie to the Lord. Don't
Look,
do
if
it.
I'm the same height as Kyler Murray, and I can catch balls like that, I mean, for
Whoa,
freak's sakes,
whoa.
man.
Whoa.
Pause.
Yeah. Be careful. gotta
You
be
guys
careful.
are the one who's thinking it dirty. I'm saying
Oh.
football's not balls, man. Come
Oh.
on.
Seven, you good?
Hold on.
Pause.
Sorry, Lord. I apologize. It's me again.
HR getting ready for you, sir.
The
Anyway,
fucking
real quick, let
paperwork.
me head over to the chat real quick. My man Kyle,
you,
Kyle,
Keith.
what's up? Appreciate you making the stream. My man Mo, what's up, Mo? Appreciate you being here tonight.
Enjoy what that happens.
Got my girl Key up in the building. Key, how you doing? How you doing?
What's up? What's up?
All right.
That's Richard.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What did you just say, Cap? The Ravens are good. Coach at said away from 5-0 Yeah.
Mm,
We're gonna talk about them damn Ravens in a minute, boy. Woo.
God damn.
We're gonna talk about them in a minute, boy. Joe would take a win however it happens. But she would. She really would. Oh man. But outside of that game. Oh, let me ask you this. And I know he wasn't cut, but would you guys cut DeMarcano? Would y'all cut him for that boneheaded?
Get your ass off the team. Bye.
Yeah,
You ain't
the only
even going
reason
to the goddamn practice squad.
the only
Get
the
your
only
ass
reason-
out of here. You
the only
just
reason
got
I
on
would-
the team.
The only reason that I would cut him is because they played in Arizona. That is the only reason that I would. He would have been. I would be nice enough and give him a ride home, and then say, "Hey, you need to find a ride to your house. I will get you to the facility." Now, you know what? Fuck it. We're
He
at the
taking a
airport.
taxi cab
We're at
home.
the
Fuck
airport.
We
that.
calling an
You
Uber.
can make it home.
I ain't calling him no Uber. He gonna pay the high
And he
ass
get
taxi
cut on the
price.
plane. Yeah.
He gonna make it to the plane. He need a ride home. He need a full ride home. You get no amenities.
You see, Ando's turning in his interaction.
I do. It's like
If Aaron Judge didn't turn into Arson Judge, the Yankees would win a World Series. Oh man, Mo said he would cut him his head to the sidelines. Damn, Mo. All right, let's go to a little bit more of an entertaining game that we get yesterday between the Bucks and the Seahawks.
Oh my God,
that was a hell of a game, man.
Them Bucks, boy. Them Bucks, boy.
Them Ohio State Buckeye receivers or something.
Can I say, not only was that game pleasing to watch, but it was easy on the eyes between those classic Seahawk blues and those Buccaneer whites. They should wear those jerseys every week.
The Bucks need to go back to the old jerseys for sure. Those were clean. It's. I mean, I bakered my fantasy team. So I was very thankful. I was very thankful that he put it together, especially in the second half. And at some point, probably in about 3 weeks, you're going to see the sports pundits start asking the question, is Tampa Bay for real? And I'm just going to say, like, they've been for real the whole time. It's just that nobody would take it seriously because of the fact that it's Tampa Bay and it's the NFC South. But when you look at the next 3 weeks, they've got the Niners, who somehow keep winning, the Lions, who figured themselves out, and then the Saints.
That should be a very good matchup between the Lions and the Buccaneers.
That's going to be a great matchup. I'm really looking forward to it.
If that is not game of the week, I don't know what is.
And then after that, I believe it's their bye week. Well, maybe the Saints that's a Sunday night game. So yeah, that'll be their bye week. For me, it's when you look at Baker Mayfield, he's already thrown 10 touchdowns this year, and we're through week 5. He's only thrown 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
In 5 games, he's only been sacked 9 times. That means he's accurately throwing the ball. He's got the protection and the time to make it happen, and he is shooting dives. I don't know what I'm saying.
And they're not struggling running the ball either.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're not struggling.
I got Rashad White on my fantasy
Bucky
team too.
Irvin went down yesterday, but
no, Bucky Irvin, Rashad White went in there and did his thing. 2 touchdowns yesterday. You can't beat that.
Yep.
You can't beat that.
Unless you're Jonathan Taylor.
Emeka Obuka. Emeka Obuka.
Man, I'm proud of him, man. He might even make the damn Pro Bowl.
He's showing you.
I think you're right. Honestly, I think you're right.
Damn Ashton Genty. He is showing you that he's going to be Rookie of the Year.
Yep. On the other side, with Seattle playing the way that they did. Look, Seattle was in that game the entire way. And I know Sam Darnold has that. He's not the guy to make the plays. Sam Darnold only had 1 mistake. Granted, that 1 mistake came at a very, very, very crucial time. But I like the Seahawks as well. The Seahawks have been in every game that they played this year. They're competitive, right? And I think a lot of people were like, oh, Sam Darnold isn't. Outside of that 1 interception, Sam Darnold kept the Seahawks in the game the entire way, right? He was methodical with the football. Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet ran the ball when they needed to. Seattle's going to be competitive. I don't see San Francisco making it to the playoffs this year. Sorry, Mo. I know you like the 49ers.
Man, hold on. Hold on.
They keep winning, bro.
With the depth that the Seahawks have. If the 49ers keep getting injured, they're going to field a practice squad team themselves going into the playoffs. And they're not – you can't –
But they got people –
I heard you guys talking about it on the Wire to Wire Sports show this morning.
Yeah.
You keep getting the ball to Christian McCaffrey as often as you are. He's not going to survive to week 12, week 13, week 14.
But they got people coming back.
Is the team going to be sustainable though?
You got people coming back. You gonna have Kittle coming back. Juwan Jennings coming back.
Okay.
Hold up now. And let's not sleep on Robert Saleh and what he's been doing with that defense.
You mean when
Mac Jones is throwing the ball to
they're going to play Brock Purdy. They're going to play Brock over Mac because of the money situation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But
Well,
I
facts
mean,
on
for him to
that.
come in and play the way he playing, that's what you need out of a
Yeah.
backup.
Right. I'm not writing the 49ers out yet.
I'm not writing Seattle out.
Mm.
Seattle's played really competitive football this year.
No.
I think Seattle is a sneaker
I-
team to make.
I don't know. That
I got to be a
division
dick
gonna
here
be
for a
real
second.
tight.
That's gonna be and that's gonna be tough because you're looking at 3 teams from one division. Well,
Last year the
three.
AFC West did
the
it.
NFC South ain't shit. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys a comparison real quick because I said before the season that Geno Smith wasn't an actual pickup for the Raiders and Sam Darnold was going to do well with Seattle. And there were a lot of people that balked what I had to say. And so I have a side-by-side comparison. Sam Darnold is continuing the momentum that he started with thanks to John's quarterback whisperer and Kevin O'Connell.
Yep.
These aren't horrible numbers. He's only thrown 3 picks.
Yep.
Geno Smith has thrown more interceptions than touchdowns. Geno Smith has thrown the same amount of interceptions that Sam Darnold has
like
touchdowns.
a German Shepherd.
Geno
Geno,
Smith,
look,
with
Geno.
He look like he'll bark at you at any moment.
But for real,
that Darnold has all year.
But for real, Pete Carroll thought that he could recoup that magic with Geno that he did in Seattle, and it ain't working.
I mean, but granted, the team is a little sorrier.
Yeah,
like
the team
he had the weapons Sam
yeah.
Darnold had.
He
Jackson Smith and Jigma is starting to show out. Like
he played. Geno played without Brock Bowers yesterday.
Yep.
You got Jacoby Myers as your only legitimate pass catcher. I don't care what people say about Trey Tucker. It's Jacoby Myers, no question.
Yeah.
And Ashton Genty so far, I ain't gonna call him a bust, but he playing like
hold on.
So
he has flashes. He's not. I ain't gonna say he's quite on that bust level, but he's showing flashes of what he could be if he was on a better team.
Right.
You're only going to get 1 yard
sometimes
per
the team
carry.
matters.
You're only going to get 1 yard per carry if your O-line is dog water. They might as well have just replicated Orlando Brown 5 times and put him in front of Geno Smith. That's how bad that offensive line is. It is absolutely terrible. So I get the criticism to some point of Genty because I think some of his reads aren't exactly correct. So I will agree with that to a point. But it's hard to get going when you don't have any space to do so because they're already right there in your face, man. Yeah. I can't write off Genty yet. Pete Carroll should have spent more time building out that line.
Yeah. All right. I got a question, and it's the lead in. It's the lead into the show. It's in the title of the show. We got the Denver Broncos, the team I picked to win the AFC West, defeat the defending Super Bowl champions 21-17. Let me ask y'all a question. Are the Eagles in trouble?
I'm not allowed to talk about this. I got in trouble yesterday.
Fuck it. 7, you start.
First of all, fuck the Eagles. I'm just gonna start with that because I think that's an important point. But I can't say the Eagles in trouble after one game. I mean, does it bring me joy to see Eagles players and Eagles fans unhappy? Absolutely. But that's just good-natured rivalry. Like, fuck the Yankees. We're gonna talk about how they're shit in the bed later. But for me, like, I can't. I think this loss speaks more to the defense than the offense because I think that's one of the stats I saw about that game yesterday. If I saw everything correctly, Denver scored the last 18 points.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's on the. I mean, yeah, the offense could have done a little bit more, but Denver came back from down 18 or from down 15 points.
17-3. Yep, it was 17-3.
14 points.
Yeah,
that's not entirely Jalen Hurts and the offense's fault. The defense, tell me the defense couldn't get one more stop? Really?
When you completely change the offensive philosophy of, hey, Saquon Barkley is getting yards and we're getting productive drives, you completely stop giving the ball to Saquon in the fourth quarter. Like, that's been the issue 2 of the last 3 or 3 of the last 4 weeks, you're not getting the ball into the hands of your best player. Your offense opens up when Saquon is the guy that's leading the charge.
Absolutely.
And that offensive coordinator, Joe Pautalo, whatever the hell his name is, yeah, he's totally at fault. I don't know what he's definitely not calling a football game up there. I think he's playing NBA 2K, and like, yeah, we're gonna run a zone, and LeBron's just gonna take it right up the middle. Dude, we don't have a LeBron. What are you talking? Oh, LeBron is the best player. He's been there for 26 years. Give it to we're gonna keep it away from number 26. But
what are they gonna do? They're gonna run a pick and roll with
you
Jimmy.
have arguably one of the best 2 running backs, right? I would say one of the top 2 or top 3 between Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, and Saquon Barkley. You have one of the best 3 running backs, and you're not giving him the ball down by 3 in the 4th quarter. Totally an offensive coordinator issue. And Nick Sirianni needs to get up off his ass and be like, hey, get him the ball.
Go ahead, Seven.
Well, what I was going to say is, like I said, the offense is not without blame in this. But let's also, just for a second, appreciate the fact that Bo Nix kept his head cool and led his team down the field and got them back in that game and got them the W. Because there's a lot of people that don't give Bo Nix the benefit of the doubt because he's in Denver. Bo Nix is their franchise guy for a reason. That kid has talent, and give him credit as well. Don't take away from his win because of, the Eagles had a bad game. They're the Super Bowl champions. They're not 4-1. They're going to be fine.
My thing is this. Then, John, I'll let you go. Ando's right. You have to give Saquon Barkley the ball to open things up, and then come downfield with play action. What I need to see is better leadership from A.J. Brown. That's what I need to see. You're supposed to be one of the team captains, if memory serves correctly, and you're not acting like that right now. You're more worried about what your stats are than what your team's doing. I need you to be a better leader. And everybody want to be active. You're a diva receiver, but at the same point, you still got to be there for your team and lead that team and help them to win. And AJ's not doing a very good job of being a leader, in my opinion, right now. Go ahead, John.
I definitely agree with what all y'all said. Now, to answer the question, Philly's not in trouble, but they've been playing with fire.
Yep.
And this time they got burnt. That's exactly what happened. Is Philly still a really good team? Hell yeah. Is Philly going to the playoffs? Hell yeah. Their division is in. It's in. That's what it is. Fuck the Cowboys, So, but like you said, Bo Nix played a hell of a game. His receiver showed up for him big time. They were catching passes to help put them in that position. J.K. Dobbins did everybody on that, especially down that back stretch of the game. They all did their job to the T. All of them. Even the backup running back got in and got him a piece.
Yep.
I think one piece we're not talking about is that Denver coaching staff. Sean Payton, for all the grief that he gets for running Sierra's husband out of town. He kept
he made the right choice, clearly.
That's next, Jerry. That's next.
He kept that team in check. And that's the reason they did a really good job.
And can I say this also? And this is the main reason why
let's go.
I think they're gonna win. I think this is the main reason why I think they win that AFC West. That defense. The defense is really good in Denver.
Well, can you put the most recent
especially the defensive line?
Really, really good.
Yes, sorry, you missed.
Yeah, I just told her that's what we're gonna get into next year.
Okay. I misread that. I thought she was talking about the Cardinals because I had a 5-minute monologue on the Cardinals.
I think that's the nicest nickname I've seen her have for the Ravens. I just want to compliment you, Jory, on calming down on that.
Last week, the leather feet. What was it?
It was Featherbirds.
Maryland Pigeons is crazy. I had no idea what she was talking about. That is crazy.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. Jury is here. She wants to hear us talk about it. Let's go ahead and give the lady what she wants. We got the Houston Texans just dog walking the Baltimore Ravens yesterday, 44-10. John, I'm gonna go to you. Wait.
I'm back.
Oh, there he is. He back. I'm gonna go to you.
Himself, Will. He had to prep himself. He had to put himself in camera face.
You gotta put himself in camera. Gotta make sure everything's straight. Is this good Texans or bad Ravens?
Bad Ravens.
Very
Have
bad.
you seen the Texans versus any of the decent teams they played? They haven't been good. We know the offensive line is the ass of all ass cheeks. It's the dirtiest butt you ever smelled. Like their offensive line is pure dumpster juice. It really is.
No. They're the dumpster juice underneath the actual dumpster that contains the dumpster juice. That's how bad this Ravens team is.
Thanks, Ando.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We watched him with the antenna yesterday.
But
Shut up, man.
I mean, granted, for that defense to be talked about the way they were talked about, for them to have all the fucking talent you need on offense, maybe except for the receivers are acceptable. Don't get me wrong, but that backfield is the best backfield in the game between outside of Philly, maybe. Like let's be real, and then y'all put up 10 goddamn points. 10. The four of us could have went out there and put up 10 points. Some goddamn half on the Texans. Like, man, I would have never in my life thought I would have saw that score flash across the bottom of my TV. CJ Stroud looked like Tom Brady.
Yeah, he did.
Like, I think he missed like 4 or 5 passes. I don't have the stats in front of me, but he did it. It was a 3.
Wait, no,
it
was 4.
Close.
It was 4. It was 4.
It was 4.
Sorry,
okay, I was about to say I was close. I checked the stats earlier today, but I was like, what? And 4 touchdowns. Man, that's I don't know what's wrong with Ravens, but they need to miss the playoffs. Philly not Philly, but Pittsburgh might end up winning that division with them playing.
Now, to be fair, before I move on, to be fair, and Drew ain't gonna like me for this, but I got to be fair. They were playing without Kyle Hamilton yesterday. Lil Lamar Jackson. You had Cooper Rush, which I still don't understand why the hell you signed Cooper Rush. Roquan won't be back for another couple of weeks, so they've had some injuries. And when you got Cooper and when you have Cooper Rush back there, hell yeah, I'm gonna stack the box. I'm gonna stack it all day. All right, and I'll turn it over to you.
That's where Derrick Henry got to be better.
Yep.
Because Adrian Peterson had that box stacked against him all the time. I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna say this. I like CJ Stroud, but the evidence that this was on Baltimore is very simple. You know that my second favorite quarterback in the league, Davis Mills, played yesterday against the Baltimore Ravens and had 2 complete passes out of the 4 he attempted.
That's Davis Mills is in Jurassic. Davis Mills.
Yes.
Mechaneck.
Davis.
Mechaneck.
Davis the Neck Mills was 2 for 4 for 53 yards.
He Mechaneck from He-Man. Mechaneck.
25 yards a pass for a guy that's got more neck than football talent.
You're killing me. They know better.
They weren't no. It's though. I mean, I said it last week, man. We are gonna stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. Their coaching sucks. Their team is terrible. That it's a tune-up game for anybody.
I'm gonna say it like this, right? Don't get me wrong, being a Chiefs fan, I absolutely love dogging on the Ravens, right? I'm a fan of Lamar when they have to keep him in the pocket and he doesn't look like an actual quarterback. But they're playing without Lamar Jackson. They're playing without Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith, Marlon Humphreys, and Ndamde Mbekui. They also lost Patrick Ricard, Ronnie Staley, and then I think there was one more injury that happened during the game. Nate Wiggins left. I thought I heard something on the CBS broadcast said that The Ravens were playing without $160 million of their cap in that game. That just shows why you do not need to throw all your money invested in just a handful of players. And two, I absolutely love it. I hope the Ravens get dog walked like this every week.
They
Absolutely love
should
it.
have kept Tyler Huntley, but
They
that's
should
none
have,
of my
like,
business.
They should have.
No.
They should cook. Cooper Rush
He
trash.
fits
I would not
in,
have played.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Look, Cooper Rush is an NFL quarterback. You
He
can take a
trash.
dude off the street, and he's not going to play any better. I could have gone behind that Baltimore line and
He
been
trash.
just as effective as Cooper Rush is.
Cooper Rush
Right.
is trash.
But
He's always
let
been
me-
trash.
I mean,
First
I get
off,
you supposed to stack the box, but it's Derrick Henry
Right.
yep,
versus
But-
a not so good defense.
yeah.
That's the
Derrick Henry only had 15 carries yesterday.
Right.
Like they had 19
They-
carries and they had 21 passes. Dude, you had like 42
Play
offensive plays all day, dude.
calling, play calling.
And that's what
Yeah.
7 goes back to. It's the play
Todd,
calling.
Every
You,
time.
you have to give Derrick
Every
Henry
time.
20, 25 carries a game.
If you see that they about to whoop your ass real early, they up 14-0 or however that went. Like, yo, start slow balling it.
Yeah.
Don't let them
Well,
kill you.
call
Like,
that.
slow the game down. It's like basketball. You need to make the other team play your pace.
Right.
You can do the same
Yep.
thing in football. Make them slow the game down.
Jerry said her Chihuahua could have ran for 300 yards.
That's cold blooded.
Oh man, Kyle says he got some fancy advice for y'all. Start everybody against the Ravens. Start everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. Start
Everybody.
everybody.
You got somebody that's injured, start him. They'll probably get some playing time.
Brandon Anderson is going to
I
make his
would-
appearance on the football field, and I'm going to get 10 fantasy points. Let's freaking go.
I mean, you know
Oh,
what?
man.
Maybe the Ravens call Mark Sanchez out of retirement because he's
No,
still
too
cutting it
soon,
up. Maybe
too
he
soon,
can get
too
some.
soon. Because he's got to do job. Oh, that's why you made
No.
the joke, because Justin Tucker is going to okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. That's why he made the joke. All right.
That's more of a Cleveland joke, though, because Justin Tucker is probably going to get signed by the Browns, so
He probably will.
Mark Sanchez needs to go to the Browns.
Mm.
All right, let's talk
Did
about
you say Mark Sanchez?
Yeah, Mark Sanchez got stabbed this weekend.
you got stabbed.
Oh, yeah, I know he got stabbed. I thought
And
he
then
was
there-
to go to the
and then
Browns.
there
I was like,
was
damn, didn't he just get stabbed?
More BS about it now, too.
Okay.
Yeah. How you get
All right, let's
stabbed
move
if you're
over
the one that
to-
gets arrested?
Let's
Yeah.
move over to
That's diabolical.
it is
That's dumb is what it is.
That's
diabolical. All right, let's go ahead and go over the New England Patriots defeating the Buffalo Bills 23-20. Who wants to go first on that
Yes.
one?
7.
I just want to say to Mike Vrabel, I'm not sure how many fraternities that you've been banned from, but you have accomplished one thing that I needed this year, and that was to watch the Buffalo Bills lose to a team that nobody expected they would lose to, just to question their credibility enough. That's all I needed as a Chiefs fan, just that much. And you gave that to me, Mike Vrabel. There's a lot of college dads that may not trust their daughters around you, and I get it. Bill Belichick probably doesn't trust his girlfriend around you. I get it. But you have managed to accomplish the one thing that I needed this week, outside of a Phillies loss, was a Bills loss. Stephon Diggs looked like an absolute hater the
That's
entire
exactly what he
game.
is.
He gave him that. He gave Josh
that's
that.
exactly what
He
it is.
gave Josh Allen that
But-
sideline.
He played a great game, but he's absolutely.
He
But
gave him
even
that side.
10
That was
receptions,
petty as hell
146
yesterday.
yards.
That was petty as
10
hell
receptions,
yesterday.
146
Man, that side.
Yes.
I can't
It's
stand that mother.
Me neither.
Can't stand it.
as much as normally I would be just insulting the team that lost to the Patriots with all the problems that they have and have had. They're not ready to be an actual contender yet. They're 3-2. They don't know they're bad
Oh
yet.
no.
But here's the thing. Drake May didn't get sacked one or didn't throw a single pick yesterday. There weren't any turnovers
Nope.
by New England, if I recall correctly. No, they did have one. I'm sorry. They did have one.
Yeah, that's right.
Ramondre Stevenson, I forgot.
Yeah.
But the Bills had 2. They also had a pick, turnover game. That's a coaching cliche. Got to win the turnover battle, right?
Yeah.
There was, of the 4 sacks that Drake May took yesterday, he only lost a total of 6 yards.
Mm-hmm.
You can live with that, honestly. Those are up close. He was under center. They got him. Probably went to shotgun for a little while. Went back. They got him again. That's probably all it was. New England did exactly what they needed to do yesterday. And Mike Vrabel, good job, man.
I know one thing. Ramondre need to turn down this fumbling. Yeah. Because you got Travion Henderson looking dead at your spot.
Yeah.
Dead at your spot.
Y'all know that's my boy.
And with Gibson being hurt yesterday and not for the season, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was going to be my argument is, he needs to lower down the fumbles. But it's one of the things that I will give Mike Vrabel credit for. I think any other coach outside of maybe Andy Reid. Yeah, I think Andy, maybe Mike Tomlin. A player fumbles once or twice. It's not like, okay, you're done for the game. It's I'm going to sit you down. We're going to have a talk, but I'm not giving up on you. Don't give up on yourself. And after that fumble, you got to remember 2 weeks ago, they fumbled 5 times.
Yep.
Against the Steelers.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people, when Stevens fumbled in the first quarter, I think a lot of people were like, uh-oh, here we go again, more fumbles. Vrabel does not seem like the type of guy who is, all right, we're going to sit you down. You're done for the day. Don't bother getting back up. No. And it showed in Ramondre's running for the rest of the game, right? 2 hands on the ball, runs in the pile with conviction, and then he gets those 2 touchdowns late in the game.
Yeah, outside of that, he had a decent game.
He did. Yeah. So, excuse me. It goes back to coaching. I know we said that in the Eagles and Broncos game. I want to say the Bills got out coached. I think Vrabel had a good game plan coming in. He didn't let the bright lights falter him. This was the first primetime game for the Patriots in almost 2 years. And the Patriots, they played football. They came in, slapped the Bills in the mouth, and the Bills didn't expect it to happen. Now, the bad news is the Bills are going to remember this on week 15 when they replayed the Patriots in Foxborough.
Oh, yeah.
And what could have playoff applications, or implications. So yeah, I'm excited. Good win for the Patriots. Bills, dust yourself off. Get ready for next week.
John, anything you want to say about this game?
Y'all pretty much touched on everything. Like I say, Stevenson outside of the fumbles, he had a decent game. Drake May, he played great, but the only thing I will say that Mike Vrabel helped do, as in everybody else has been doing, is coughing up leads. He didn't cough up the lead.
Right.
No, he did not.
They did. The team itself did not choke, even though the Bills got right within reach very quickly.
Oh yeah.
The team did not choke. They went back. They got a field goal on. Boom. Maintain the lead. Maintain the game. That's how you do it. I get sometimes, teams are gonna make a push. They're gonna play a little different in the last half. The offense may even hurry up, but they didn't even. Patriots didn't budge, and they won the game. So that you can pat Mike Vrabel on the back for.
Oh yeah, you played to win the game. That is for sure. All right, real quick, John, why don't you talk about your team? Your Minnesota Vikings defeat the Cleveland Browns yesterday, 21-17. I thought I was kind of shocked. We talked about it this morning on Coffee and Sports. I was kind of shocked how well Gabriel played for the Browns. He played pretty good yesterday.
He did.
It just wasn't enough.
No, I mean, like I say, I didn't think we were going to put up a lot of points anyway. I didn't think we were going to get 21 points on that Browns defense. I didn't.
Packers only got
But
10.
Yeah.
hey, man. So
Hey,
like I
but
said,
Lions got 34.
I wasn't expecting much from either team. I felt like the game was going to be like 14-10, like
Right.
whoever won. Because I mean, the Browns are capable of beating people because of their defense.
Only Green Bay though. That's the only win they have is only Green Bay. So they're only
Yeah.
capable of beating the Packers at the moment, which you absolutely love. As a
Which is
Vikings fan.
absolutely. But man, shout out to Justin Jefferson, man. That mofo made a play every time Carson Wentz gunned the ball his goddamn way. Every time.
Yep.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I wish Mason would get the ball a little bit more. That brother can run, and I want him to get his 1,000 yards, but you know, they only giving him the ball between 12 and 15 times sometimes. So, but I was shocked we came back and won. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I was like, ain't no point in looking at the rest of this. But I mean, like y'all said, man, Kevin O'Connell is a quarterback whisperer. And last week I felt like, all right, Carson Wentz threw the ball 46 freaking times. That's too goddamn much.
They
I
also
don't
played
care
a really
what happened.
They also played a really tough Steelers team. Steelers
Yeah,
defense last week.
absolutely. But 46 times for that was Carson Wentz's first starter, if I'm not mistaken, in a long time.
Yeah.
Why is he throwing the ball that much?
Well, his first meaningful start. I
That
mean, he
much.
started for the Chiefs last year, Week 18 against the Broncos.
Yeah,
But we're not going to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
But
we ain't talking
like I
about that. I
said,
always
but
said,
this
but we ain't going to
game,
bring
he threw the ball an adequate amount of times. Like he wasn't overused. I mean, he threw the ball with accuracy, just like say Justin Jefferson went up and got the ball over something. He was
Addison,
guarded, but hey,
this just shows how much the Vikings need Addison too, because Addison's caught the game-winning
yeah,
touchdown.
absolutely.
And it takes so much by having Addison on the field. It takes so much pressure off of Justin that he can make those plays that he needs.
And I mean, even the short yardage plays, but they were first downs that Hawkinson was getting. Like those 6 catches he got, we were good. Like that's how you spread the ball out. Mason averaged like 4.3 yards, 4.9 yards a carry, something like that. So, I mean, that's the balance we need. So, I like it though. Win is a win. I'll take it last second or the whole game.
Yep.
All right. Before
They
we
don't
get
ask how, they ask how many.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The Vikings are keeping pace with the Lions in that NFC North, and that's going to be a tough division to be looking at towards the end of the season.
Yeah, because we thought the Packers were going to be something, but no, we can take them.
All right. Is it time for us to stop sleeping on Dandy Dimes, y'all? Is it time that we stop sleeping on him?
The last time we stopped sleeping on him, he robbed the Giants of $180 million. So maybe we give it a full season this time.
I'm going to say that. Look, the benefits is look at the defenses that he played. I mean, Oakland came in with like a sneeze guard defense, not stopping anything short of a little cough. I mean, for fuck's sakes, 40 points. Did the Raiders even show up? The Raiders scored a field goal and we're like, okay, Indy, you're up. Holy shit, how did you score 40 points? Jesus. And it wasn't like a it was 20 points in the second quarter, 20 points in the third quarter, and before we knew it, it was 40-3. But I think again, a lot of it has to do with the competition that they're playing. They played Miami. Miami just is not the same as they were a couple years ago. People have figured out Mike McDaniel's defense. They played Tennessee. Jory, I know you're watching, but Tennessee is not a lot to laugh at this year. I mean, I know the Cardinals lost to them, but then you lost to the Rams. You beat the Raiders, and who else did they play? I know they played somebody else. Yeah, 3-0. I got to find out who else they beat. But yeah, I mean, the competition hasn't fully been there for the Colts this season. That being said, I like how he's playing. He's playing conservatively. He's playing a lot like Alex Smith did with the Chiefs. They're not asking him to turn the ball over. They're just asking him to keep the football. And when he keeps the football, he's solid. I think he's in the right position.
Shane Steichen's doing a good job with him. That's for sure. That is for sure.
And it definitely doesn't hurt that they're not throwing Anthony Richardson down his throat when he makes mistakes. So,
Hi, Jesse. You don't have to tell me anything. I'm happy
Broncos
for
was the
you.
other game that so you know what? I lied. They played two good teams in the Rams and the Broncos, and they're 1-1. They got they got the Cardinals next week. Well, I'm going to say the over/under in the Cardinals and Colts game for the Cardinals to have 3 dumbass plays will be 3. I'm going to say it's going to be about 3 dumbass plays.
All right, before we.
Oh, you think they're going to be better next week?
What's that?
So you think they're going to be better next week?
Who, the Colts or the Cardinals?
The Cardinals.
Oh, God, no. They're going to come in looking like clowns. Bow, wow, wow, bow, 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 bow.
But you said only 3 dumbass plays.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I guess they are going to be better then. Thanks for catching my math. I appreciate it. That's what you're here for, HR. Appreciate it.
All right.
I'm here for accuracy and quality sports journalism.
Yes. Quality control. Quality control, sir. Quality control. All right. One more thing I want to get into before we head on over to baseball and let John get on out of here. There seemed to be a somewhat important announcement from LeBron James I'm hearing about tonight. And it's scheduled for this week. Anybody want to speculate what his announcement might be about?
He's going to be endorsing Bosley Hair for Men.
Damn.
He beat me to the punch. He's Jordan Wall, Clyde Frazier. He's getting his hairline back.
I'm getting his hairline back, y'all. I'm getting.
Maybe he's endorsing the new sports versions of Depends. I don't know. For men.
So no one wants to speculate that it might be
Patrick Ewing knee pads.
Yeah,
he's got to retire, man.
Yeah, but he didn't sign any long-term deal. So unless he's retiring at the end of this season, I don't think that's the idea, man. He's probably backing up like the WNBA. He's going to be the new commissioner of the WNBA.
Here's the thing. I think it's retiring because with how he's handled everything else, it would definitely be LeBron James' brand to make the entire season about him one last time.
Yeah. I'm retiring, guys. Y'all throw me a party after every game.
This is my retirement tour, y'all. This is my retirement tour, y'all.
I've decided that I'm going to take my talents home and I'm going to retire at the end of the year.
Bro, this is
Yep.
See Alice.
Are they going to rebrand it to LeBronis?
Funny.
Oh man.
Yeah. He's getting new hairline.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
He's coming out with a new do-rag brand.
You guys see the meme between him and Shaq? I guess there's like a comic strip of him and Shaq talking. And Shaq or LeBron goes, Shaq, how did you deal with your hair loss? He's like, oh, I didn't. And then Shaq says something about, yeah, I just can't believe I missed all those free throws in my career. And LeBron cracks a joke and goes, is that why your hairline's so receding? And Shaq comes back with, yeah, I guess your 6 losses is what caused yours.
Hey.
Perfect.
Hey.
Yep.
Hey. He'll have a comeback for sure. He'll have a comeback for sure.
Dirk started the hairline recension.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That goddamn fadeaway.
Hey, maybe he's announcing a Great Clips endorsement.
I'm telling you, it's a new brand of do-rags.
Do-rags. Yeah.
You always got one on and don't need one.
New hair do-rags, but it's got to be spelled NU-HAIR. New hair do-rags.
Oh, I forgot to talk about this. It got announced today also. The Bengals are finally looking at other quarterbacks after their loss to the Lions 27-24 yesterday.
So that's where Mark Sanchez is going to be playing.
No, he's got to get out of the hospital and serve his jail time first.
He's got to get out of jail first. Yeah, he's got to use his Monopoly card to get out of jail.
That dude needs to get maybe Jello though.
maybe when you make a few $1 million a year, getting in a fight over a parking spot isn't really that much of a thing you need to worry about, bro. I'm just gonna say it's
I'm
not that fucking
34.
serious.
I'm not fighting nobody over no parking spot now.
Exactly.
Man,
Exactly.
I'm gonna fight you over an undercooked chicken wing before I fight you for a parking spot, man. Yo, look, I need the extra
You can get
steps.
salmonella.
Exactly. That's why, man.
Right?
Look, if anything, you take my parking spot. Cool. I walk the extra 15 steps that I need, right? Let
Right.
me get my extra exercise in. I'll eat an extra wing as a hey, good job. I got my
I
exercise
park in the
in.
back of parking lots anyway. I have a nice car. You're not about to fuck my. You're not
I
about
mean,
to do my car. I'm
I
sorry.
thought you were saying you're gonna do some shady shit in the parking lot, and that's why you don't want to be underneath those
no,
lights.
it's
Man.
all that walking's how he keeps his girlish figure, man. Pay attention.
Oh man,
Is that
that's
how you
cold.
do it?
I got a high metabolism, guys.
Oh man. Real quick. The question I was gonna ask about that, do we see them maybe working out a deal for Sierra's husband?
No, Sierra's husband's gonna stay in New York. I don't
They
think.
probably gonna go get Kurt Thuggins.
Kurt Thuggins.
Third
Yeah.
Thuggins. Dougie 2 Chains.
2 Chainz.
They could call the Falcons. Hey, they could call the Falcons. Hey, what'd you get?
Yeah.
For?
I don't know. They might not want that contract though.
They might
They're
not
gonna
want the
have to
contract.
renegotiate that shit.
That's
He got
Mike
a
Brown.
huge contract that he's still
Mike
on the bench.
Brown.
That's Mike Brown. So I don't think he gonna.
Yeah, you right. He's the
Brown.
cheapest mofo in the game, baby.
Hey Jay,
Do you think,
you the
as old
guy.
as Mike Brown is, you think he got a rap game hidden somewhere? Yeah, Mike Brown. Oh, they're
Nah,
not
he
a
ain't got no game
Bengals.
going. He ain't got no
Stacking
game.
up
Nah,
checks while I'm writing out Bengals.
nah.
Only game he got anymore is backgammon, man.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's all he got.
Backgammon is crazy.
Checkers,
He's
checkers and
playing
connect
checkers
for.
while eating those. What are the little
Checkers
caramel
and connect
Worthies?
for.
Werthers? He's got like that bowl of Werther's candies next to.
Checkers it, man.
Yeah.
Look, he playing. Only 2 games he playing right now is checkers and connect 4. That's it.
Hey, don't be dissing Connect Four, man. I
That's
love
it.
it. You know
Hey,
what? If you got
Connect Four
Xbox
shit.
Live Game Pass, you can play Uno, Wheel of Fortune, and Jeopardy off Game Pass Ultimate because
How
of
old
Ubisoft
are
Plus.
you? You got antennas. Now you talking about Wheel of Fortune? What's going on, Quendo? God damn.
What's wrong with Wheel of Fortune, John? Is it because I'm white? Look, I would say
No.
Family Feud. You ain't got Family Feud on the Xbox,
You
man.
80 years old, man.
Bro,
Shit.
I'm not even halfway there yet. Wait until I'm 40 in March, then hit me with that 80 bomb.
Well, if he
bro.
would have said it bad, hey, if he would have
Your
said the
ass
prices,
is-
if he would have said the price is right, I'm done.
Your ass watching Gunsmoke.
You would have
Like,
said that, I'm done.
Look
I'm
here, Will,
done.
I was going to accept you down for the showcase, but you're being pretty mean to me. So I'm going to have to Bob Barker your ass like I did to Happy Gilmore, okay? So you be nice to me, pal.
Bob Barker can take that damn showcase and let me shut up.
Yo, look, you want to know how much ass
yeah,
Bob Barker got in the
they
game?
might come for you.
They might come for me
Don't
then,
do
for
it.
real.
Don't do it.
I'm just waiting for Andrew to start complaining about Drew Carey as the host and say that Bob Barker was the only or was the best one. Like that's what Anzo's going to be doing next. You know,
Hey,
that's the
wasn't
hard
Wayne
part about
Brady
being
host for that show
65.
for a hot
I like them
minute?
both.
Wasn't Wayne Brady on that show for a hot minute?
No,
he's
that's
on,
like you're
Deal or
thinking
No
of Let's
Deal.
Make a Deal.
Yeah, he got Let's Make a Deal. He's still,
Yeah.
I guess he's still doing that. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
he
watch
does.
that channel. I
Oh,
don't
he
have an
does.
antenna.
Okay.
Hey, just a heads up for you football fans out there. Kansas City just scored a touchdown.
They
Kareem
sure
Hunt up
did.
the middle for 2 yards. Extra point is good. Minute 45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Kansas City Chiefs are up 28-24. But Jacksonville
Crazier
looks like they
things have happened.
Yep.
So send a prayer right now.
Why is it that 1 week Andy Reid will take the kill shot and the next week he plays down to his opponent? That pisses me off every time it happens
He doesn't get his cheese
because they lose games like that.
They forgot his Waffle House menu.
Yep.
If you take away the 99
His
yard
all-star
interception,
breakfast.
His all-star breakfast ain't there, boy.
hold on. If
They
you
didn't
take away
cook
the
his hash
99
browns right.
if you take away the 99 yard
Yeah.
interception,
Covered,
right?
smothered, and scattered.
Mhm.
Hold on. Take the 99 yard interception return off the board. It makes it 28-17. And you put on another touchdown, that's 35-17, right? one play, yes, could make the difference if Jacksonville wins this game. But I think Kansas City has played pretty similar to the offense that they had against Baltimore last week. Jacksonville is just taking advantage because Jacksonville has a competent coach and a competent offensive coordinator that's taking advantage when they have the ball. Like I said, you take away that 99-yard interception return and flip the score, it's 35-17, which is what we had last week against Baltimore.
And they got 2 timeouts. So
Yeah.
we'll see what's going on.
So we'll see what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, John, real quick, any final
Yo.
thoughts before we get into baseball? Then we're gonna get on out of here.
Nah, man, my Vikings got a bye week. So
Yep.
Oh, shout out to the Las Vegas Aces. I ain't even think they was gonna do that well in the playoffs because of the way they started. But that fine Asia Wilson, she do it every time.
Bam
Forget you, Bam Adebayo. Forget you.
Forget
Throw my tall glass of water.
Will, am I allowed to talk about my affinity for chocolate milk again?
Only if it's with Joy Taylor.
Don't
I do love
okay.
chocolate milk with Joy Taylor.
Okay.
See how you somewhere sucking your thumb, man. Don't do it.
If Joy Taylor
look.
tells me to sir, I will gladly do it in a heartbeat.
Oh man.
Reverend Jameis.
Oh, Reverend Winston's another one that they could go for.
Reverend
Jamilius Winston's. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't need to use his government name. Didn't he spend time in? No, it was Cincinnati. It wasn't Cincinnati. He spent time in. It was Cleveland. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, John, we appreciate you coming through, my
All
brother.
right,
Go
man.
get to this
Appreciate
baseball.
y'all.
We'll get on out of here, man.
All right now.
Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Yo.
All right. 7. Get us caught up on the MLB action.
I would just like to start off by giving everybody some of the most amazing news of the week to start us off on our Monday. When you combine the runs that the Yankees allowed the Blue Jays to score yesterday and Saturday, the Yankees have given up more runs in a 2-game stretch in the postseason and than they have in any other 2-game stretch in franchise history. The other day, on Saturday, when the Yankees played the Blue Jays, I want to get the scores back. I want to get the stats back in front of you. Just a quick, there we go. Okay. So when the Yankees played the Blue Jays, they lost 10-1 on Saturday. Okay. And this is how the game went. Toronto scored run in each of the first 2 innings. Did not score again until the 7th, where they scored 4 runs in the 7th and 4 runs in the 8th. Now, when we look at yesterday's Yankees Blue Jays game, which also brought me an immense amount of joy. After my season was abruptly ended by the Red Sox bats going super, super cold.
Super.
Admittedly.
Freezer.
Admittedly.
Not just ice cold, freezer cold.
Freezer fucking cold. In the game yesterday against the Yankees, first inning was scoreless, both teams. And then Toronto scored between the 3rd and the 6th inning, 2, 3, 6, 1, and 1 again. 13 runs in 5 innings. The Yankees did not score yesterday until the 6th inning. And then they did have a 5-run 7th. Yesterday's game was a little closer. It was 13-7. But as I predicted, if the Yankees made it past the Red Sox, they were going to get torched by Toronto. And they are. They play again tomorrow. We have in that series tomorrow, the pitching matchups are Bieber and Rodon. And then we're going to talk about the Mariners-Tigers series next. And that's going to be Gilbert and Flaherty. Both games are on FS1. Check your local listings. Timing-wise, 4:08 p.m. Eastern for the Mariners-Tigers, and then 8:08 Eastern for the Yankees and Blue Jays. Mariners, they did not look the best against the Tigers in that first game after the Tigers were should have been sputtering after they had to work their way through the Guardians, but the Mariners ended up closing it out yesterday. Ando, what did you see in that game?
So I'll talk about game one first. The fact that we had to go to 11 innings to beat a team that basically fought tooth and nail to make it to the ALDS, was I disappointed? Yeah, I was hoping for us to jump out to a 2-0 lead. But hats off to Detroit. Their bats came alive in the 11th inning when they needed to. And Torkelson, I think it was Torkelson that had
Torkelson, yeah.
Yeah, Torkelson that had the RBI. And then Torkelson had the RBI late in game 2 in the top of the 8th. Thankfully, Rodriguez popped in the RBI late in the 8th inning. And then Seattle's defense just locked down in the top of the 9th. Shout out to Polenko with his 2 home runs yesterday. First Mariner to hit multiple home runs in a playoff game since 95. Of course, anybody that watches Seattle baseball knows that there was like a 20-year stretch where the Mariners didn't even make the playoffs. So for us, I think it's huge. Obviously, tomorrow we got an afternoon game against the Tigers. Gilbert, let's go, man. We need your rocket arm. 6, 7 innings, 1, maybe 2 runs. I like that the series isn't going anything more than 3-2. Both games have ended in 3-2 wins. For me personally, I think when it comes into playoff baseball, I like those pitchers' duels more than I like the home run bats. Except against the Yankees. I love when the Yankees get absolutely destroyed and people just hit off the Yankees. Mariners 4-3, Mariners 5-3. I think they take game 3.
I think that whoever wins tomorrow wins the series for the Tigers and the Mariners. I do favor the Mariners because I'm a firm believer when a team starts struggling the way that when a team starts struggling the way that the Tigers have, it becomes very difficult to recover. And I think that the difficult thing that you have with this team is while there's a lot of talent, they lack consistency. And that makes it more difficult to actually fully rebound and get any kind of serious results. And you're facing one of the best lineups in the American League.
Mm-hmm.
Now Flaherty is pitching tomorrow. Flaherty is not the type of pitcher that you want in an important game going up against a vaunted hitting lineup like the Mariners, because Cal Raleigh can eat that guy up. Suarez will eat that guy up. There's multiple bats in that Mariners lineup that can absolutely just wreck Detroit pitching. And so Detroit, like Flaherty's going to have to locate better than he has all season. This is you have to play this. If you're Detroit, you have to play this like it's a win or go home game. And I think the Mariners to a point should as well, just because you don't want them to get cocky. You don't want them to think that they've got it back. But at the same time, it is more important for the Tigers to win tomorrow than it is for the Mariners. I will say that.
I can agree with that. I think what Detroit also has that Seattle doesn't is their playoff experience, right? They already have a series behind their belt. It's the same Tigers team, pretty much the same Tigers team that was in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, just about.
That being said, I know I usually say experience means a lot in the playoffs, but this is the Mariners team that I think will grow as they play. And I am wholeheartedly with you that I think the winner of this game, if it's Detroit, I think Detroit ends it in Detroit and it's a 3-1 series. I think if Seattle wins it, somehow Detroit comes back for game 4 and Seattle will take it in 5. Or Seattle will take it in 5 games. Would I love Seattle to take the next 2 in Detroit and completely eliminate that 5? Absolutely. But Detroit has a really good record at home. We'll see. It's Major League Baseball playoffs. Anything can happen.
Yeah. No, and you're right. And it's anything is possible. But Detroit, like I said, I really feel like Detroit has a lot more to lose because especially when you add in that Detroit baseball fans tend to be a bit more fair weather. And that's not all their fans as a whole. So Detroit fans don't come at me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they tend to be more fair weather. And because it's it's a summer sport, and that time of year everybody wants to be outside in Detroit. They don't, because they're going to spend 6 months inside once the lake effect snow hits. I get it. But it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust the Tigers, especially if they lose tomorrow. Now, before we switch over to the National League, on the Yankees game, the Yankees Blue Jays game. First of all, in that series, Vlad Guerrero Jr. is like 6 for 8. 6 for 9, something like that. Like, he is hitting at an unreal clip. He hit a grand slam yesterday that was just like hanging in the Louvre.
First
Beautiful.
time in Blue Jays history too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
For a postseason or a division round, I think so. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is I make jokes about Vlad Guerrero Jr., but I'm also a hater because he's in the division.
Yeah.
He does have talent at the plate. I have never made fun of that. I will always make fun of his ability at first base, though, and I won't mince words on that. But he's getting it done, and that's what matters. That's what matters. And like tomorrow, you've got Shane Bieber pitching against Carlos Rodon, and Carlos Rodon is coming off of a really good outing against the Red Sox. He looked better against Boston in that series than he has all year. And I say that, and I say that with honesty. So to his credit, he looked really good in his last outing. However, Carlos Rodon is not a reliable pitcher, and the Yankees fans know it. The Yankees organization knows it. And then when you look at Toronto, their bats have been consistent the whole season.
Yeah.
And
their bats have been lighting it up in this series.
Absolutely. And in both of the outings where Rodon faced Toronto this year, he only faced him against 2. He took the L in one, and I think the team lost the other one, but he didn't get credited with the loss because the score was even when he went out of the game. But he has only thrown for a total of 8 strikeouts in those 2 games this year. I never went more than 5 innings, gave up at least 5 hits and 2 runs in both outings. Had a total of 8 walks, so averaged 4 walks a game. Like, Rodon does okay, but he's going to put the Yankees in a position tomorrow where they're going to have to rely on their bullpen. And the last thing the Yankees want to rely on right now is their bullpen. So this is why objectively there are reasons to believe there could be a sweep. Is it possible the Yankees get the dub and keep themselves alive before they falter in game 4? Absolutely. But if I was going to, if I had like $5 or $10 to be a little bit of a gambling degenerate tomorrow, one of the things I'm taking in a parlay is the money line on the Blue Jays, realistically.
So I don't follow Major League Baseball playoffs a whole hell of a lot, again, because the Mariners don't normally make it. Between game 1 and game 2, obviously a 10-1 win in game 1 and a 13-7 win in game 2. It is not normal to see 29 hits in 2 games, correct?
No.
Okay.
No, that's
what the Blue Jays have. The Blue Jays have 29 hits between the first 2 games. Is it just a matter of the Yankees pitchers just being tired, or is it because of how consistent the Blue Jays and the Yankees play? They just know where the pitchers are gonna put it.
Well, something to consider, and that's a good question. But one of the things that I like to look at, well, let's say when we look at the standings over the course of the season, looking at statistics, run differential wise, New York is the team that was more about scoring runs and keeping the other team from scoring. So, and whereas Toronto actually had out of the 3 teams in the AL East that made the playoffs, Toronto had the lowest run differential.
Yep.
But they still, they had the tiebreaker against the Yankees. They still won 94 games, which is not an easy task. They were consistent all year. They spent most of the season on top of the AL East, one of the hardest divisions in baseball. That's not easy. And it's not like they had an easy schedule. No. So I would say that Toronto's bats are, are definitely not to be ignored. I will say that. And then the other thing that I will say when we look at the regular season, Toronto did have, to their credit, Toronto did have the best team batting average across all of baseball by 7 points. So to that regard, like the Blue Jays bats are just consistent. It's not often that you see a team like the Blue Jays or a team in general have a team batting average of 265. It's hard to do that as a player individually. And you have a collective team batting average of 265. So I think that we're going to see, I think what we're going to see for our ALCS, we're going to see Toronto and we're going to see Seattle, which I think is great because you have one of the best rotations in baseball versus one of the best hitting lineups in baseball as far as stats are concerned. That's going to make for a great series. Now, when we switch over to the...
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Before we do that, were you going to say football update, Will?
No.
Okay, yeah.
But we can.
Jacksonville just defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 31-28. Trevor Lawrence had a 1-yard touchdown run, fourth quarter, with about a minute left to go. And their defense played well to stop Kansas City.
Man.
God damn.
Crazy game. That's a crazy game for sure. And we'll get all into it tomorrow. Coffee and Sports in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. Go ahead, Seth, and tell us more about the National League.
All right, so we switch over to the National League. Game 2 of the Phillies-Dodgers series was today. Dodgers did win again 4-3. I'm not counting the Phillies out yet. They got to start pitching better.
Mm-hmm.
Got to contain, which you got to do what's very difficult. You got to contain that hitting lineup. Game 3, which is going to be Wednesday. Your probable starters are Aaron Nola and Yamamoto. Yamamoto has been pitching at an unreal clip so far this season. The Phillies have to, I mean, not just because it'll be a win or go home game, but the Phillies have to cut him up early. You've got to get the Dodgers into their bullpen. Their bullpen is their liability to give yourself a true fighting chance. In the game today, we saw the Dodgers have one inning where they absolutely cut it up, and it was the 7th, so it was late game. They still had their starter, Jesus Luzardo, on the mound. You don't want Jesus Luzardo going out for the 7th. They should have had a different pitcher going in anyway. That's a coaching decision by Philly that should be criticized. I don't like Jesus Luzardo. I don't think he's a great pitcher. I would not trust him deep into games. But maybe, I don't know. I'm not a baseball coach, so maybe I don't know. You're not getting a lot of offense out of the Phillies right now in the series, partially because you're spending so much time getting carved up by the Dodgers starting pitcher that you can't really get, your foot in the door. It's very possible at this point that the Phillies don't make it past this round. I wanted the Phillies to make it past this round
Me too.
But it's the Dodgers. We could see a Brewers Dodgers and LCS, and the Brewers right now, who lead the series against the Cubs 1-0 because of their game on Saturday. As we speak, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. The Brewers are leading the Cubs 7-3. Again, Brewers are legit. I think it's a matter of when, not if.
Hey.
But I think that Wednesday we're going to see the Brewers close out the Cubs because I don't think the Cubs come back tonight.
What up, Gene?
What's up, Gene?
He say he hyped. He say he is hyped up.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
hyped
hyped up
dog.
because the Chiefs lost and he's talking shit. I can't talk shit, but he can talk shit.
Hold on. We can flip him shit back. Cool. The Chiefs may have lost. How'd the Phillies do today?
Oh.
How'd the Eagles play on Sunday?
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Don't talk about the Eagles dropping 15 points straight to the
You
Broncos.
do know who you're talking to, right?
Talking to the GM of Wire to Wire Sports.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah,
you know what?
dude's got-
That's fine. I got an HR appointment with 7 at 9. I'll book an appointment at 9:15 with you, Gene. Let's go. Fuck it.
Hey.
Yo. I'll totally take it, man. You know what? That's cool. I'd rather be a Chiefs fan than an Eagles fan. That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
We're not the one that chucks shit
Gene
at
say
Santa
you
Claus
talk,
during
Gene say you
Christmas
talking
time.
to the world champs, baby. That's what Gene
All right,
said.
Cool. You've won 2 championships in your franchise. We've won 2 championships in the last 3 years, 3 in the last 5. When you get to 3, let us know, homie. When you get to 3, let us know.
3 in the last 5. Let us know.
See.
Yep.
See.
And then
I'm not saying.
now,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. The Brewers are just a very well-rounded team, and
They're
so
legit, in other words.
the very it's not because it's not just one side. It's not just certain positions. They're just
Right.
consistent all the way around. And for me, like when I look at it, especially because like the Brewers were the Brewers are the second best batting average in baseball at 258. The Brewers have the most pitching wins at 97. Which I mean, I think that's how many games won. So I don't. That's
It's 258. You said that's the batting average as a team.
Their batting average team 258.
Okay.
Team ERA second best in baseball 3.58. They had there's multiple stats as you look at team. They were 5th in team strikeouts, like as far as pitching is concerned, 3rd in hits as a team, 2nd in stolen bases. There's just as a team, they're impacting the game in multiple different phases, and so it's as we look towards what that NLCS is going to look like, and we'll talk more about it on Wednesday on Podcast Name Deferred, if Gene lets me have access to StreamYard. It's this NLCS is going to be if the Dodgers take down Phillies like it looks. This NLCS is just going to be 2 teams battling it out. The NLCS could go to 7 if it's the Dodgers and the Brewers, and the Dodgers are playing like they are right now.
Between the Dodgers and the Brewers, who do you like?
I still like the Brewers. Again, I think you don't put up the kind of stats they do offensively and defensively and on the base path. That stolen bases, second stolen bases of the team.
That's huge.
That's an important stat, especially because you look at the fact that they don't that one of the Dodgers' weak points on the field is their catcher. Because Will Smith, their actual catcher, is out for the season, or he was out for a while, like he's been injured.
Hold on, Gene. When that becomes a real question, let me know. There's nobody that I'm taking over Mahomes, man. And if we want to get real, the only two quarterbacks going into the season that I would have even considered taking over
Several.
Mahomes is Allen. And like Allen, that's it. Like I would have been like maybe Burrow, but nah, Burrow can eat it. So
And digging.
And
and
he's
digging,
just trying to get you going, man. That's all he's
and
doing. Don't worry.
digging.
We can't talk
he's
about Burrow because
obviously
he's a
short.
toe. Bro, sorry.
But no, like it's the Brewers are just well rounded, and I think that
Hold on.
I'm a firm believer that consistency and performance wins out over.
And it's interesting too because they're
See,
really doing
Ando, congratulations, you're the favorite twin again.
but they're
Hey,
really
did you-
doing it. But they're really doing it without so much as
No.
one dominant player. It's more
right,
a
I'm
team
listening.
effort.
No, say what you
No,
said
and-
about me being the favorite twin.
Oh yeah. Rob, Ando's the favorite twin again. You've been demoted.
No, I understand that, dude. That was a fucking game. I was about to have a heart attack the whole fucking time, dude. So,
My blood
It
pressure
was-
is high enough, bro.
dude, I seriously thought the Chiefs were gonna win.
It's,
I thought it was gonna be classic Jacksonville. There was like, yay, we won, good job. But yeah, we have a lot to look. We still got a lot of work to do. So even at 4-1,
You have the same record as the Bills.
Yeah, I know. Bills are still better than us, though. We have to beat them before we're better than them. So, all right. Thanks again.
have a good one,
Think
Rob. Thanks
they're-
for popping.
How good one, man.
It's
But they're doing
there's
it without
just
a
a lot of
dominant
talent.
player, Seven, and that's impressive.
yeah, you're the Dodgers have a lot of talent. There's no denying on that. You don't have almost $1 billion in payroll deferred and not
Yep.
have some dominant talent on your team. Like, the name of the podcast name deferred. Making fun of the Dodgers. There is talent on that team, but the Brewers, who have definitely one of the bottom half payrolls in baseball, have as a team outperformed them this year. And so there's no reason to get distracted from that and think that just because we get in a playoff season that all of a sudden that we're supposed to start magically getting behind a Dodgers team that hasn't given us any incentive all season to do so. In fact, we've had more reasons to believe that they were going to peter off at any point. They've been picked to lose in each round so far because of how they've been this year and how unreliable they are as a team, despite the level of talent on the roster. So the Dodgers, I mean, if it is possible, the Dodgers could put themselves in line for a repeat and make it to the World Series. They should with that payroll, but I'm still taking the Brewers.
Who would you say on that Brewers team would be your MVP candidate?
Oh, that's a really hard question. I would say there's probably going to be two sides to it. On the regular, on the pitching side, let me clarify. On the pitching side, realistically, it's Freddie Peralta. He was their ace. He had 13 quality starts off of 33 out of 33 total starts this year, 17 wins, only 6 losses. Some stellar numbers if you think about how it compares to the rest of the league. So definitely on the bump, it's definitely Freddie Peralta. Now, when you look at the bat, it kind of goes in two different directions depending on what you prefer. I lean towards Christian Yelich, not just because of his abilities in left field, which can be a hard position to play depending on what park you're in. But Christian Yelich has also been consistent at the plate, and his veteran experience has probably helped a lot of these younger guys find their way. Right. And so to that, I will lean, not just because of the fact he led the team in home runs and RBIs. His results, his impact defensively, which I don't know about y'all, but I still think, defensive impact matters in Major League Baseball for fielders.
It does.
He hit 288 this year, which is that's obviously a good thing. He still had over 20 stolen bases, 29 home runs. So he made an impact at the plate, but he also made an impact on the field. And that's Christian Yelich. He's their vet. He's their lead veteran right now. He's their captain, and he should be if he isn't. But and by most accounts, a pretty good dude.
All right. Got you caught up. Everything MLB. Before we get on out here, anybody anything they want to finish up with before we head out?
Fuck Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Because we didn't talk about the Cowboys all night until I said something. So
yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, but every time you talk about the Cowboys, Jerry Jones gains a little bit more of his life force back. And I think that's why he's still alive.
Oh my goodness.
So,
all right.
yeah,
that's on me then, everybody. I'm sorry. Jerry could have died this week, and now he's not gonna.
7. Go ahead, Dag. 7. Tell us about podcast name deferred.
You can catch Ando and I along with Craig and sometimes Erika Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you're seeing this show here, you can see podcast name deferred 10 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. We'll be doing a much deeper dive into how things are going with the Major League Baseball playoffs, as well as looking ahead to the championship series round and, of course, World Series predictions. We will have Greg Wallings from We Don't Know Sports back with us this week. We promised him a playoff appearance, and he is certainly delivering. And we can't wait to talk to him about what's going on, talk about the Braves. And also, don't forget, Wire to Wire Sports has great shows every morning and evening, hosted by individuals that love talking about sports. And, with the exception of Gene, they all know what they're talking about. And so it's definitely great to support that. I'm just kidding. Gene knows exactly what he's talking about. He's a great guy. He is an Eagles fan, though, so you got to kind of question it a little bit. These guys all know what they're talking about.
Good with the bad.
They all know what they're talking about. They love sharing their thoughts with you. So definitely give them some support. Make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. Of course, you can catch me every morning at FGD7 on TikTok, 7 spelled out, with an MLB Morning Minute, getting you up to date on what's going on in the world of baseball. Thank you so much for supporting us, everybody. Have a good night.
And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Coffee and Sports in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Time. And we will see you guys next week. Everyone have a great week and take care.
Goodbye.